Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to part 3 of awesome Flutter Firebase e-commerce app or food delivery app where we are developing the complete app from scratch with admin panel. This series will cover setting up Firebase as our backend, designing stunning user interface, implementing secure user authentication, order tracking, payment processing and many more. So do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out any of the upcoming videos from this awesome food delivery app series. So let's get started. But before moving to this part, let me show how our incredible app will look alike after this part. So on our last video, we have coded the bottom navigation bar or app bar, detail page and complete home page. On our today's video, I will make the UI of our login and sign up page from where the user can log in the app, and from sign up page they can create the account and directly move to the home page of the app. On today's video, I will also teach you how to add onboarding screen on the app. Basically, onboarding screens are also known as welcome screen. It provides a brief introduction to your app. As you can see on our first page, there is the image at the top, and with the title select from our best menu and the short description pick your food from our menu more than 35 times. And just below you can see the dot indicator here, which will keep on moving whenever we will move to the next screen. And you can see the customize button here, which will tell the user to move to the next screen by clicking on this button. So when the user will click on the next button, then it will take him to the next screen. Here is the title, easy and online payment. You can pay on cash on delivery and card payment is available. And when the user will again click on next, they will move to the last screen of our onboarding screen where it has written on the title quick delivery at your doorstep with the description deliver your food at your doorstep. Now you can see the start button here, and when the user will click on the start button, then it will take him to the sign up page from where the user can sign up into the app. So now let's start with this part that I have just explained you now. So on our last video, I have made the complete UI of our home page, and we have also make the detail page where the user can see the detail of the food item he has selected, and he can choose the quantity of the food he want to add in the cart. And we have also added the curved navigation bar, I mean app bar in the app. So now let's move to the login and sign up page, and we will make the UI first and then we will connect it with the Firebase. Let's move to the pages folder, and I will create a new file name login.dart here, and I will create a stateful widget name login here. Now I will write scaffold body container child column children. So let's move to the main.dart file, and I will call the login page so that I can see you what all things I am writing in the login.dart file. As I have shown you in the UI, there is a container, and just below that container there is some curved container in the stack. So I will first make the container here and will provide the width media query dot of context dot size dot width divide by 2. And in the decoration I will write box decoration, and I'll pass the linear gradient color here. Sorry, I have wrote a width there. I will replace it with the height, and I will write with media query dot of context dot size dot width. The reason for using the linear gradient in the box decoration is because basically whenever you want to provide a two color or the mixtures of two or more color in the container, then you need to use a linear gradient here, and you can assign from where you want to mix or start this two color. There is a two function name begin and end here. So let me show you how I will do that. So first I will pass one customize color code here, and I will pass one more color. So I will write color and I will pass the customize color code here, and I want to begin it from the top left. So I will write begin and I will write alignment dot top left. So alignment dot top left will allow to start the first color that we have passed in the colors list here. So it will start with the color that we have passed first in the colors list and end with the color that we have wrote in the colors list at the last. I mean the second color I have wrote inside the colors list. So inside the end I will write alignment dot bottom right here. So as you can see, it creates the mixture of the two colors here. Basically there is a light color which is starting from the top left position and it is going darker with the color that we have passed on the second. So as you can see from the top left, it is starting with the color that we have passed in the colors list at the top. I mean the light color that I have passed in the colors list, which will be the first color, and the from the bottom right it will end with the color that I have passed in the second position in the colors list. So it creates the mixture of these two color in the container. So whenever you need to combine two or more color, always use a linear gradient here, and you can give the command from where you want to start and where you want to end. I have just used a top left and bottom right here. You can use alignment dot top right or anything you want. Now as I have shown you in the UI, there is a curve container over this container. So I will use a stack here. So I will remove the column from here and will name it to stack. And I will write a container child and I will pass a text that will be a space because I want to just show a container here. So I will write a decoration, box decoration, color, colors.white, and I will provide the width media query dot of context dot size dot width so that it will cover the complete width of the screen. So as you can see the container at the top. Now I need to provide some border radius, so I write border radius dot only. From the top left position I want to give some border radius, so I will use a top left radius dot circular 20 and from top right radius dot circular 20. Now I'll give some height, so I'll write media query dot of context dot size dot height divided by 2. So it covers the complete height of the screen, but I will provide some margin from the top. So I will write margin edge inset dot only top media query dot of context dot size dot height divided by 3. Now you might be thinking that why I am using a media query again and again to provide height, width or spacing from the top. Basically media query app makes your app highly responsive. If you will give a fixed height and width inside the login and sign up page, then when you will test on the multiple device or in the Flutter web, then you will definitely face the overflow error. To escape the overflow error, you might use a media query here so that it makes your app highly responsive and it will give a better user experience whenever the user is testing the app in the multiple device. So inside the container I will write a column here, and in Using the image.asset, I will pass the logo of our app. So I will use image.asset image logo.png, and I will use again a media query to provide a width to the image and fit boxfit.cover. Now I'll wrap up with the center to move the image to the center, and we'll wrap up with the container again so that I can provide the margin from the top. So I will write top 50.0. So now it's look good. Now just below of the logo there will be the container where the user can enter the email and password and can log in the app. So I will pass a container here, and inside the child I will write a column children, and I will the pass text. Inside the text I will write a login here, and I will give some style using a app widget class. Now let me provide some decoration to the container here. So I will write decoration, box decoration, colors.white. Will provide some width. So I will write width media query dot of context dot size dot width. Though we doesn't want to provide the complete width to the container here, so I'll provide some margin from left and right. So now it's look good. Let me give some spacing between the two widgets here. Now I'll wrap up the container with the material widget here, and will provide some elevation to the material widget here. So I will write 5.0. Now I'll provide some border radius. So I will write border radius dot circular 10, and will provide the same border radius to the material widget. Now I'll give some spacing from the top. So I will use a size box, and I will change the app widget to headline text field style. So now it's look good. Now I'll pass a text field here so that user can enter the email and password here. So I'll write a text field. Now inside the text field, let me provide some padding from the left, right, and inside the text field I will write decoration, input decoration, and I will pass a hint text here. So I will write hint text email here. Now I'll provide some style to the hint text here. So I'll use a hint style, and will use app widget class to provide some styling to the hint text here. Now I want to give the icon of the email here. So I will use suffix icon icons dot email, sorry, prefix icon, and will use email dot outline here. We'll do same for the password, and we'll rename the hint text with password here, and we'll change the icon too. So it is done. Now I will pass a forget password text here so that whenever the user forget the password, then they will click on this text and can move to the forgot password screen. So I will write a text name forgot password here and will give the styling using the app widget class. I need to move this text to the right side of the screen. So I will wrap up the text with a container here and will use a alignment to move to the right side of the screen. So I will use alignment dot top right here. So as you can see, after giving the alignment, the text widget move directly to the right side of the screen. Now I will create a login button here so that user can press on this button and can directly authenticate in the app. So I will create a customized button here. So I will write a container and I will give a text name login here and will give the styling to the text widget here. So I will use a text style color colors.white font 18.0 and font family Poppins 1 and will give some decoration to the container here. So I'll pass a customized color code here. So I will write color and we'll pass the color code. One more thing I want to tell you that whenever you are passing the color code inside the color function here, then make sure you start with 0xFF. If you won't start with 0xFF and you directly paste the color code inside the color function, then it will show the error and it will not read the color. To read the color inside the color function, always write the code 0xFF, then paste the color code after that so it can read the color and it will give the specific color you are looking for. So this was just a small hint from my side. So if you like my way of explanation and how I tell the things in more detail and provide you the small hints to make your work easier, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe our channel for more amazing content we have in the store. Now I'll wrap up the text with a center widget so we can move the text to the center of the container and will provide some height using the size box here. Now I'll give some padding from the vertical direction. So I will write edge insert dot symmetric vertical 10.0 and will provide some border radius. So I will write border radius dot circular 20 and will wrap up the container with the material widget again and will do same procedure what we have done for the container we have just wrote above. So whenever the user will type the text inside the password text field, then you can see that whatever text he is writing inside the password text field, it is coming in the form of the word, which is not in the secure form. To make it in more secure form, I want that the text should be present inside the password text field must be in the dotted form. So I'll move to the password text field and will make the off secure text to true. So after making it to true, whenever type the text inside the password text field, you can see the text inside the password text field in the dotted form. Now I will write a text field where I will write don't have an account, sign up, and will provide some styling to the text widget here. So whenever the user will click on this text, then they will move to the sign up page where they can create a account and can directly sign up into the app. So now it's look good. So our login page is done. Now we will move to the pages folder and will create a new file name signup.dart, and I will name a stateful widget name signup here. So in the signup page, there will be the same design just like we have created in the login page, but we need to add one more text field in the container here, which will be the name of the user, and we will remove the forgot password section from the sign up page, and we will rename some text login to sign up and will change the button name too. So I will don't write this code again and again. I will just copy the code from the login page and will paste it here, and will do the customization according to what I have told you now. As I've told you, I will rename the text, so I will write a sign up here. So let's move to the main.dart file and I will call a sign up page, and I will show you what all changes I am doing in the sign up page. As I have told you before, I need to create one more text field here. So I will copy the text field from above and will paste it here, and will rename the hint text to name here and change the icon to. So as you can see the overflow error here, because we need to increase the height of the text here. So I will go to the height and will change the height here. So now it's look good, and will rename the button to sign up here, and will change the text to already have an account login, and will wrap up the text with a gesture detector here, and in the on tap method we'll use a navigator push method to move the user to directly to the login page. And we'll copy the same method and we'll paste it in the login page where we have wrote the text don't have an account sign up. So we'll wrap up with a gesture director and we'll paste the same code and we'll move the user to the sign up page. So our login and sign up page is done, and we can easily navigate to the different screen by just clicking on the text here. So now I will show you how to create the onboard method here that I have just shown you in the UI. So in the pages folder, I will create a new file name onboard.dart here, and will create a stateful widget name onboard here, and will create a int current index and will assign the integer 0, and will create a late page controller, And inside the init state, I will write controller equals to page controller, and initial page I will pass 0. Basically, the page controller I am writing here is because I want to handle the page that I will assign in the onboard. So I want to move the user from first page to the second page to the third page. That can be done by using a page controller here. In void dispose controller.dispose, if you want to dispose any of the function, I mean if you want to end any of the function, then you can call a function inside the void dispose. Now column children, and we'll use a page view.builder to show all the pages in the onboard function. So item builder, in return I will use a padding edge inset dot all 20, and will write a child now inside the page view.builder. I will write controller and will pass the controller so that we can control all the pages that we will pass in page view.builder. Now inside the item count, I will pass the length of the content that we upload in the onboard function. But before that, we need to go to the widget folder and we'll create a new file name content model.dart, and inside this dart file I will create a class name onboarding content, and will create a string image, and will create another string title and description. So as I have shown you in the UI, in the onboarding screen, you can see that there will be the image at the top, and just below of it there will be a small title in just one or two lines, and there will be a description about the image. Now I will write onboarding content function here and will get the description, image and title on this function. Now I will create a list name contents here and will pass the class name onboarding content here, and will pass all the pages, description, image and title one by one that we want to show in the onboarding screen. So in the description, I will, for the first onboarding screen, so in the description I will write pick your food from our menu more than 35 times, and will pass the image that we have saved in the images folder. So I will write image screen1.png and will pass the title too. Now in the title, I will write select from our best menu, and will give the spacing according to the our choice. I have used a slash n between the text is because slash n method usually changes the line whenever you use between the sentence here. So for an example, select from our will be the first sentence, and using a slash n it will change the line and it will show the space that we have passed here, then it will write a best menu. So you can use a slash n method whenever you want to change the line in the sentence, and we will do same for the other two screens. So in the description I will write you can pay cash on delivery and card payment is available, and we'll use again slash n method to change the line, and we'll give the spacing according to our choice, and we'll get the image that we have saved in the images folder, and we'll write same for the title, and we'll write easy and online payment, and we'll create same for the third screen. So in the description I will write deliver your food at your doorsteps, and we'll use same slash n method, and we'll get the image from the images folder, and we'll write the title, so in the title I will write quick delivery at your doorstep. Now let's move to the onboard.dart file again, and we will call all the things that we have saved in the contents list. So I will write in item count contents dot length. Now in on page changed, we will keep on updating the current index using a set state method. And inside the column I will pass the image.asset here, and we'll get the image from the asset folder. So we'll write contents.I image, and we'll pass the height and width to the image. Basically contents I.image will get the image from the list. So like it first it will show me the first screen, so it will get me the first image that I have saved in the contents list, then the second, and then the third. And we'll use a fit box fit dot fill here, so it covers the complete height and width of the screen. Now I will write a size box height 40.0, and will pass the title here. So now inside the column I will pass a text widget where we will show the title of our onboarding screen. So I will write text contents I dot title, and will pass the style using the app widget class here. Now I will use a size box to give the height between the two text widget here, and just below of it I will pass the description here. So I will use a same content I dot description, and will give the styling using the app widget class here. So as I have shown you in the UI, in the onboarding screen at the top there is the image, then the title, then the short description, and just below of the description there is a dot like structure that will be keep changing whenever the user will move to the next screen. To show the dot like structure, I will create a container here and will write child row and will give main axis alignment dot center children, and inside the children I will create a list dot generate. Now inside the length I will pass the content length here because I want to show only that much dot how much our onboard screen is. Though I am adding the three onboarding screens here, so I will show a three dot like structure here which will be keep on changing from one after to the another. So if you want to show more onboarding screens like 4 to 5, and if you pass a content dot length here, then it will show the dot like structure according to the onboarding screens you have added. Now inside the index I will call a function name build.index here. So let go and create a widget name build dot where we will create a dot like structure using the container. Now I will create the container and we will name build dot here that we have just wrote above, and we'll pass the index here. Basically, int index will keep on changing whenever the user will move to the next screen, and it will suggest the dot indicator to move to the next dot whenever the user will move to the next onboarding screen. So in the container, I will specify the height of the dot. So I will give the height 10.0 and will so in with current index is equals to index. This means that if the user present on the specific screen, and we will change the width whenever the user will move from one onboard screen to the another. Now margin edge insert dot only right 5, and will provide a box decoration border radius dot circular 6 and will provide the color. So it is done. Now just below of the dot indicator we will pass a customize button here. So as I have shown you in the UI, there will be a button which will help the user to go from one onboarding screen to the another. So if he click on the next button, then it will take him to directly to the next onboarding screen, and if he clicks on the start button, then it will take him to the sign up page where the user can sign up into the app and can directly move to the home page of the app. So I will create a customize button using a container here and will pass the text next here and will give the styling to the text widget using the app widget class here, and will wrap up the container with a gesture editor here, and in the onTap method I will write in if condition if current index is equals to contents dot length minus 1, then I will move to the user directly to the sign up page, because if the user moves directly to the last page of the onboarding screen, then he will click on the start button and it will take him directly to the sign up page. The reason for writing contents.length minus 1 is because it provides the length of the onboarding screen from 1 to 3, but the current index start from 0 1 2. So if it move to the last page, then current index will be 2 and contents length will be 3. So it will not match and it will not take us to the sign up page. So to make it 2, I need to write -1 here. So it will become 2 is equals to 2. Then it will take me to the sign up page. Hope it clears your point. Why I wrote this condition inside the if statement. Now we'll use a controller.next page to move to the next page, and will pass a duration of moving to the next page will be 100 milliseconds, and in the curve I will write curves dot bounce in. There are many curves animation you can use according to your choice. So inside the container, I will write a decoration, a box decoration, and will provide some color and border radius to the customized button here. I will remove a app widget class that we have used for the styling because we need to provide the text in the white color. So I will use a style text style and will provide a color colors.white. Now let's move to the main.dart file again, and I will call the onboarding screen. We are facing some minor error here because it is showing that a render box error because it can't covers the complete height of the screen. So I will go to the onboard.dart again and will wrap up the page view.builder with the expanded widget, which will indicate him to covers the complete height and width of the screen according to his choice. So now we'll hot reload it again. Now as you can see the our onboarding screen with the image at the top, then the title, description and the button. But I need to do lot of customization here to make it more attractive. So I will change the height of the image according to the my choice and will do the customization of the image. So let me do the customization according to I have shown you in the UI at the starting of the video. Will make our button more attractive here. So I will use a border radius, width, dot center widget, etc. Now I'll provide some space between the title description so that it will look more clear whenever user is reading the title and description in our onboarding screen. Though I am fixing the space according to my choice, if you have any specific idea of providing the space or if you want to write anything inside the title or description, you can write in your way. So our onboarding screen is done. Now you can see the first page of our onboarding screen where the image is at the top with the title select from our best menu pick your food from our menu more than 35 times, and when I click on the next button, it will take us to the second page, which will indicate us that easy and online payment, you can pay cash on delivery and card payment is available. Now click on next again, and it will take me to the last screen of the app, which will tell that quick delivery at your doorstep. Deliver your food at your doorstep. Now at the last screen, I want to replace the next text with a start text so that user can click on this text and directly move to the sign up page. So I will go to the onboard screen again and will move to the text widget and will pass the same condition that if it move to the last screen, then we will show the start text here, and we'll hot restart it again, and we click on next, and as you can see the start text here, and when I'll click on this button, it will take me directly to the sign up page where the user can sign up into the app and directly move to the home page. So this is it from this video. On our next video, we will first design the stunning user interface of order, wallet and profile page. Then we will connect the backend of the app, which will be the Firebase, and then we will allow the user to authenticate in the app. So do not forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out any upcoming videos we have on the store. So keep coding, keep having fun. Until then, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.